We don't got no FBI, NFL news to talk about today, but we do got the preview show for Week 8 coming up. This is MoneyPot Sports. Come on in.
We are back, baby. We are fucking back. We're back. We are back.
Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody back. Can't be mumbling. Welcome everybody back to MoneyPot Sports. This is NFL Week 8 preview show where we go through the majority of the games that we like to share with you using our key below, letting you know what side we like and what side we're talking about so you can come on and join and hop on the money team and the money game. We had a great week last week. I only had 2 previews. They both smashed. 100% perfect. Like it. And then my guy, Be Humble, did his thing as usual. Oh, sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Moss Money. I'm the president, CEO of MoneyPot Sports. And this is Week 8, again, preview show. All right, let's jump right into it. Let's bring up Mr. ESPN, and let's talk. That was a game that we talked about from a preview from our college show. If you guys haven't seen that, make sure you go to YouTube and hit the college reaction list, and you'll see all the previews for for what we do from a college football perspective. If you're into college, there's a lot of people not into college. Some people just do. I just saw some. Did that change with the Jets? Okay, doesn't expect trade. And then Bengals Wilson has requested trade. Daniels ruled out. Chiefs. All right, yeah, so nothing brand new that we all know about. All right, so let's bring up the preview show. Obviously, tonight is Thursday, a little bit later than we want to do for our normal previews, but Thursday Night Football is going to kick off in an hour here. So I don't have anything on that, but let's talk about them. That is him, Jalen Hurts, and your Super Bowl champion, defending Super Bowl champions, Philadelphia Eagles, coming back home after a great win against the Vikings, taking on the New York Giants, who lost a heartbreaker out in Denver, lost an 18-point lead to the Denver Broncos on the road, looking to go 2-0. I don't even know the last time they beat the Eagles twice. It has to be at least a decade. The last time the Giants beat the Eagles twice in a year and swept the season. But can they duplicate it against the Philadelphia Eagles? Because, man, did they give us an ass whooping. And I have no problem being a diehard fan knowing when we got our ass whipped. And I'm telling you right now, the Giants whooped our ass the last time they faced us. Now, this game is really, really interesting to me. There's a lot going on. Well, we already know what the Giants are. But everything what's going on in Philadelphia right now, A.J. Brown, another cryptic tweak. Brandon Graham coming back to help out. More injuries. A.J. Brown injured. Goddard injured. I think both haven't practiced at all so far. Or did Goddard get limited in today? Something with a calf injury. Cam Jurgens was hurt last game. So is Brandon Graham even going to play? Kelly Green jerseys, first time coming out on Sunday at 1:00. So, man, there's a lot to kind of digest of what's going on. Are we now a passing offense? QB1 perfect rating? How do you follow up a perfect rating? What, got to do it again? So, man, like, here's the injury report. Darius Slayton's a little bit, a thought process. Last game, I don't think that and then Adoree Jackson's out with a concussion, right? So, that means Ringo's going to be playing. Again, A.J. Brown, Ojomo, Kalakater, Ojolari. Let's get the full injury report. Now we got it up. We got to go down here. I forgot they do this like that. I would say X is the best way to get updated injury reports. You actually know who practiced and stuff like that. That's my personal thing. So here we go. Let's go. AJ Brown isn't practicing Thursday. Oh, I don't think he plays. Honestly, I do not think AJ Brown is playing on Saturday. Ojomo, questionable, limited practice. Ojolari didn't practice. Adori's going to be out, I think. I don't know if Ja'Cory Bennett came back. That's huge. Like these are old updates, it looks like. Jeremiah Trotter was hurt too. I don't think that's too bad. That's about it though. That's about out there. But the big one is AJ and his status from an injury standpoint. Now, I know people are going to say, well, I mean, we just had Smitty go off. People don't understand how important AJ Brown is to the Philadelphia Eagles. As much as the bullshit that we deal with, you don't understand how important he is to the Philadelphia Eagles. I think they're 14-1 or something crazy when he goes over 100 yards. When he's on the field, I'm trying to remember their record. When Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown start a game, I mean, if Jalen's 20-1, they can only be not too far behind that. Maybe 17-3, right? Like, I think Jalen Hurts is fifth. It's almost 500 without AJ Brown. Let me look it up real quick. I'm almost positive. What is Eagles record? Because I think I had this argument about how important AJ Brown is. Yeah, I was right. Without AJ Brown, all time, they're 24-28. Let me say that again. The Philadelphia Eagles record without AJ Brown is 24-28. 0-1. 11-10 since 2022. So again, it's almost like the Lane Johnson effect. Like, what is the Eagles record without Lane Johnson? Well, we can say the same thing of how that correlates like AJ Brown. What is the Eagles record without AJ Brown? It sucks, is what it is. So I don't think he plays in this game. I think this game is going to be a boxy game. I think New York Giants are going to come out and try to do exactly what they did before and punch us in the goddamn mouth. I think they're going to use Wendell Robinson around. And unless Vic switches it up and just put Mitchell on him, then I can see the Giants having some trouble. But we got to gang tackle Scatterboo. And we can't get bullied by Scatterboo again. Because what he did was just running like a freight train right down our motherfucking throats, and then nobody want to answer about 3 touchdowns and 100 yards. Come on, man. Come on, man. I don't think BG is going to play this game. He just got back. I don't think it makes sense for him to play this game. He needs to get his feet under him. If I'm not mistaken, I think we have a bye after this week. So you get him going. You get Nolan Smith going. I think we're going to have hard time rushing the passer, especially with Ojolari out. Uche got to step up. We need another big play by Hunt again. So we're going to have some guys. Carter, you know what I mean? Like, it's got to be a full defensive effort. And, I like that Dean's back. That's such a major difference. Like, I think that's bigger news than what people are giving credit for. Because last week, Dean showed up and showed out. And now you give him Scatterboo. Oh, we're gonna have some football players playing. We're gonna have people who just love football. And that's what those two guys are. Scatterboo and Dean love football and want to hit somebody. So this is gonna be a tough game, man. It's gonna be a tough game. And without AJ Brown, I don't like that number at all. This could be that Saquon game that everybody needs from Saquon. I know somebody had said in the chat that he has maybe a knee injury. I don't know. But I mean, look, Scatterboo has more rushing yards than Saquon Barkley. We cannot run the football when we need to run the football. I think we need to quote that and hashtag that and just for us to be in the Super Bowl. Yes, we can pass the ball. We're going to have to be able to run the ball when we need to run the ball by necessity. Defense and running the ball is what you need in the playoffs. We're going to have to find some way how to get Saquon Barkley going. Hopefully it's this game. I don't know because I don't trust it. I don't know. This could be his game that he shows up. If you're asking me, I think the Eagles still win the game because I just think the Eagles are a better team. I think New York had their flash and they got their hearts ripped out of them last game, and they're desperate. And I think teams that are young and desperate make mistakes, and I think they'll make mistakes in this game. I think the Eagles are going to be ready for this punch in the face before they didn't, and they weren't ready for that type of physical ball. I think this one's going to be make sure that they're ready for that. If BG plays, I think you're going to hear BG, and I think you're going to know BG played because I think BG is going to make some type of an impact because he's going to hit the shit out of Scatterville. I guarantee you that. So maybe he has 10 plays in this game, put him in on passing downs and things like that. So, but I don't think that we're going to beat them by 7 points. I think this game is going to be a little bit closer than that. I don't think AJ reverts back to that efficient. AJ might finish the first half, 12 or 13 for 100 yards. You know what I'm saying? And a touch. Like, I think we revert back. This is NFC East type football. And I think you'll see that on Sunday. We'll be at the tailgate. So, yeah. I would be looking at that underdog number in this game. But wouldn't surprise me if the Eagles win. I mean, no, the Eagles should win. The Eagles are going to win. I'm just saying, like, if they get over the number and beat them by like double scores, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me because it would be by someone, right? Somebody goes off, and it would not surprise me if you see Saquon get some money here. So, yeah, that is Eagles versus Giants preview. I'm not on this game, but if I was, that's where I'm leaning. All right. We go right to the game, man. We're going down to Atlanta. A-Town, stand up. Hey. We got the Miami Dolphins coming in the Atlanta Falcons, and then, I mean, Tua, 6 picks in the last 2 games. I mean, he's got 10 touchdowns. Mike McDaniel said it himself, like, we can't have this. Like, we can't have the quarterback throwing 10 touchdowns and calling people out and thinking that we're good. He tried to apologize. It didn't work. If I'm not mistaken, he lost one of his targets in Darren Waller. He went on IR. People are now questionable. Waddle's questionable. Hill's out. I mean, he has literally nobody. And then they're going against underrated defense. An Atlanta Falcons who can rush the passer, right, and defend the pass. Now, Penix has me a little bit concerned because I don't know if he's going to play. I did see that game last game. He has a knee injury. He was kind of limping around. I mean, it's not like they don't have Kirk Cousins right behind him who can go in there and play and sling the rock. So I think that this team is still not done falling from grace. And I don't know how Miami really scores a lot of points in this game. So I'm looking at the team total outlook for the Miami Dolphins, and we're going under the water with the fishes. Going on in the water with the Dolphins. No pun intended. And I don't think this is going to be a good game. And somebody's got to take the fall sooner or later. And it probably will be Mike McDaniels. I don't know. But somebody's going to have to take the fall. They're injured. They're hurt. Their quarterback threw everybody under the bus but himself. Who wants to play for that? Don't nobody want to show up. King of Diamonds out in Atlanta. That's what we're going to do. We're doing something else. We're not playing football. For what? For who? We need a new quarterback. He's done in Miami. He is absolutely done. Miami. Atlanta gets it done here. Whether it's Kirk Cousin or Penix, it doesn't really matter. The defense is going to still show up. And like I said, under the water with the fishes on our team total score outlook for the Miami Dolphins. All right. Let's go to the next game. Next game on the preview show. If you like the preview show, man, go ahead and hit a like, man. Hit a comment. Tell me what game you like. Let me know what you think. And we going right in a row, right? Bam, Giants, Dolphins, and those Jets, Jets. I don't know. Has the Jets lost a game? Never won a game? Who are the only teams to not win an NFL game in this season? I feel like the Jets have been one of them. Nah, they haven't been. Only 5 teams are going winless, and the Jets aren't one of them. How about that? Thought they would be. All right, we got the Jets going to Cincy and the new look Joe Flacco offense with the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't know how you play Fields as your Aaron Glenn. I just don't know how you do it. They're 0-7 with him. What do you expect is going to happen in the next game? Right? Like, what do you expect? They're hurt across the board. Sauce Gardner didn't practice today. Wilson didn't practice today. I think Hall's hammered by a hamstring or something. Trade is all around going on around the Jets with Jermaine Jefferson or Jackson, I think it is, the DN. Like, like who want? Like even Tyrod has a questionable knee. Who wants to play for the Jets right now? Now Cincinnati don't got no good defense, but Cincinnati's going to score, right? Cincinnati's going to score. I'll tell you that right now. For somebody that switch teams and go play at Green Bay, didn't do too bad, Joe. And then you got your feet under you, and you went in there and you beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers in a rivalry game. Now you get the 0-7 Jets, which you probably played for too already as well. I like the Cincinnati Bengals to keep doing what they're doing. I like Jamar Chase a lot. He should be on everybody's fantasy team. Jamar Chase goes over 100 yards in his game, especially without no Sauce. He had, 13 catches, 16? He has like 20 catches in 2 games. Give me Jamar Chase. I like the Bengals as a top contender here. I think the Bengals get it done with that total outlook of number you see right there. The Jets are horrible. I don't care if it's Tyrod. I don't care if it's Fields. I don't care if Aaron Glenn lines up himself and play quarterback. Jets got no shot here. It would be a big upset for the Jets to win here, especially if Wilson. I'm pretty sure Wilson's out with his knee. So who do you got to throw the ball to? Right. And then you got your starting running back kind of hurt. I think the guy behind him is already out in IR, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look who the Jets have on their roster right now. Let's just see. Let's see the depth chart here. Yeah, it's like Isaiah Davis, I think is his name. Yeah. He wasn't bad in his showing. Wasn't bad. I think he got some hype. He had some spark to him. Wasn't bad. I mean, Wilson's not playing. So you got Josh Reynolds, Lazard, Arian Smith. Like, come on, man. Jermaine Johnson's his name. Right. Gardner didn't practice. Like, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, we double dipping in that game. I think Cincy starts to go on a run here because they got somebody going to throw the ball. Bengals. The Tigers. Let's go. I think I got one more or two more. I think I got two more previews. Oh yeah, one more preview. Coming off a unbelievable comeback. We got the Dallas Cowboys traveling to Denver, taking on the Denver Broncos, who are now 3-0 at home. With the fully together now Dallas offense. This would be a great game and a good test for that Denver Broncos defense to take on the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, Prescott is playing out of his mind. If he's not leading, he's in the top 3 in passing yards right now. 16 touchdowns, 3 picks, and they're 3-1, and they need to win this game to kind of stay afloat and stay ahead with their record. Denver's obviously doing pretty well. One of the better defenses in the league, led by Bo Nix, J.K. Dobbins, and Sutton. I think there's going to be a lot of scoring in this game, even though there's defense. It's good versus good offense versus good defense. I think Dallas Cowboys have possibly the number 1 offense in the league. So I like the offense to be able to score. But what I think is being overlooked here is that Dallas gives up a lot of points. And if you look at their last 5 games, they gave up 22, 30. They gave up 22 to the Jets, 40, right? 31. Right. So when you look at that and you get an offense who can actually score points, I think you're going to have, Denver have some success, especially throwing the ball here. So I'm looking at Bo Nix here as a single contribution or preview here for this game. And I'm looking at going over what he's going to be able to do with his arm in this game. So, I think he'll have some pretty good success, and he's got the players, right? He's got, Sutton, who's been like a number 1 receiver for him. He has, who's that other receiver? I forget his name off the top of my head. Was it Mims? I think it's Mims. He's got Mims, but there was somebody else that he had. Franklin. That's right. Franklin and even Ingram, right? So, their number 1 is Sutton, though, right? And J.K. Dobbins has been an amazing back for them, coming off, his injured, career, I would say. So I think Denver can keep pace with Dallas just because of the matchup of Dallas's defense. They just give up a lot of points. I don't mind the total score outlook here. I think both these teams get in the 20s, right? 30-20, 27-24. I don't think this is a boxy type defensive game. I think this is going to be a shootout. And I think that, Denver probably should prevail being at home and altitude, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be hard to stop Dallas because they got a lot of weapons. They got a lot of weapons that they can throw at you. So, it's going to be really hard to stop Dallas. And for my last preview of the day, they've been talking to it's Sunday night, Packers, Steelers. And I think it says it right there, right? Aaron Rodgers plans to retire and go in the Hall of Fame as a Green Bay Packer. Aaron Rodgers isn't looking for this revenge game. Aaron Rodgers might not hold as much animosity as people were thinking against the Green Bay Packers. But I tell you what, Aaron Rodgers sure 110% wants to win this game and look good doing it. So let's not get it twisted. It might not be a revenge game, but he wants to win this MFing game right now. I'll tell you right now. And Pittsburgh's defense is not the Pittsburgh defense that we all know, right? They are not. I mean, look at these games. They gave up 33 to Cleveland, 9. They gave up 24 to Minnesota. They gave up 14 in New England. They gave up 31 to Seattle. So if you have an offense that can throw the ball a little bit, right, I think you're going to find some success. I'm sorry, that was Pittsburgh's. I'm sorry, Green Bay's. I was right. Yeah, Pittsburgh's defense. So if you have an offense who can throw the ball a little bit, which Green Bay can, I do think they. I don't like them, but I think Christian Watson is coming back. He's their deep threat. Wilkes is out from um, a receiving standpoint. But I mean, their best receiver is their tight end and Kraft, um, who I think will have some success. They do have Wilson from North. Was it North? The Wolfpack. What's NC State? Over there in the Steelers. So pretty decent cover linebacker, really fast. So I think Green Bay is going to find some ways to get folks the ball, and I think they'll have some success here. But I think this is going to be a shootout a little bit here. I think Pittsburgh's going to put up some points. Again, they're going to cover up. It's not a revenge game. You know, it was like 4 years ago. But but the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers want to win this game. And Green Bay is going to at least put up 20 to 21 points. So what does that mean? We got to put up more points. So I expect Aaron Rodgers to have a good game. I expect him to throw multiple touchdowns. And I expect them to go back and forth and score a lot of points in this game. So we will be going up into the clouds, going up to the sky, flying with the birds on a total outlook score of this game and that number. It looked like it went down a little bit, but nah, man. I don't think this is going to be a boxy kind of defensive game. They got to keep Michael Parsons at bay, though, for sure. And even Gary. They got to keep both those ends at bay. So you're going to see a lot of quick passes for sure. And keep them honest with the run game, which I don't think they will be able to do a lot of. But you got to be able to but he's going to throw the ball. I'm telling you right now. And they get Calvin Austin back, who's his little kind of check down security blanket. You should expect Aaron Rodgers to have a good day. Should expect Aaron Rodgers to have a good day for sure. This is the first time he's playing Green Bay too, by the way, mind you. It's the first time he's playing Green Bay. So whatever a player tells you that it's not that important, it's just another game. Bullshit. Bullshit. It's not another game. Especially for a franchise that you felt like you helped put together, got them back to promise, and you got fired pretty much for somebody younger, cheaper. And then you go see them and you see it. Come on, man. Sure, you got some friends and a lot of people you respect in the building, but there's some people you just want to stick it to in that game. Pause. And maybe Aaron Rodgers wouldn't say pause because he wants to. So for sure. I think that's going to be a shootout type game. But those are all my previews for NFL week 8 this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the like, the subscribe, and make sure you join. Come on and join the Money Team. Jump on the show with us. Talk sports with us. Talk college. Talk NFL. Talk whatever that's got to do with sports. And we want to make sure we get you in there. So when you hit the join, you'll see the tiers. There's 3 tiers. Go ahead and hit that diamond tier, man. Get on that $9.99 plan. Really cheap. We think it's worth it. Once a month, you get to come on and talk with us, plus everything else. So I am Moss Money. This is MoneyPot Sports. Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a good night.